Yeah, so guys, welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be breaking down the entire rules of Naira Trader, how for you to understand them, and also how not to fail these rules so that you don't lose your challenge or funded account. Guys, subscribe to this channel if you are new to our channel. Also, make sure, guys, that you check our previous video we've done about this particular platform. This is the very first legit and paying Naira based platform, all right, that you can buy accounts for as low as 10,000 naira. You can get a 200k account for as low as 10,000 naira and get started with them. So guys, check the link below this video for you to get an account with them. Now today we're going to be talking about the rules. For you to get where the rules are on this on your website, you just have to click on how it works. Then you see our rules over here. Then it will take you to this page right here where you have the rules. So I'm going to be breaking some of them that some people don't yet understand, especially those who are new to the trophy industry. Now, one account, one rule that most people don't actually get, all right, why some people are failing their challenges or losing their funded accounts is the drawdown rule itself, or how it actually work. Now you already know that they don't have daily drawdown, right? They only have a maximum drawdown, which is 20%, but it is not a balance based drawdown. Right, the rule is equity based. So I'm going to be explaining that at the end of this video, so make sure to stick on, because that is the most important rule that you need to understand how it actually works. Now, first of all, the in terms of their phases, all right, you will just have to pass phase one and phase two, which is just you making 10% in both phases. There are no complicated rules, all right, in this platform. That is one thing that made me just love this particular platform. Very simple, very easy, straightforward, no profit score, and all those kind of thing. Now they also have in the funded phase, you any profit you make, as long as you hit 20%, 10% of your account, you can make withdraw instantly, and you get to withdraw as many times as you can in a day, as long as you hit 10% and you don't violate that 20% rule. Now, before I go to the 20% rule, let's talk about the scalping rule. Now, they don't allow ultra fast scalping, right? Where you just place trade within 1 minute, 3 minutes, you close them and stuff like that. So if you are a scalper, you need to you need to know how you trade, all right? Don't open and close trade within 1 minute or 3 minutes, or it's going to you're going to lose your challenge or lose your funded account for that. Now let's talk about the draw down and how it works. Now this is the one that most people don't understand yet. Some people are still losing their accounts. All right, this platform is not scam; they are paying. Now I want to talk about the drawdown. Now I'm going to be using this account, all right, which they use on their site as an example, explaining how the drawdown or an equity based drawdown actually works. Now let's say, for example, at the beginning of the day or the beginning of the account, right, you have 500k in your account. Now let's say you place a trade and unknowingly to you, right, there is CPI or NFP that particular day, and your trade and the news goes your way, so you make a lot of percentage in that particular day. Now from the beginning of that particular account, the maximum loss, all right, on the initial balance right there is going to be 100k. Meaning, at the starting point, right, if your balance or your equity goes below 395k, or that is goes below, you lose more than $100,000, 100,000 naira on this particular account. That account is going to be violated. Now that is your limit, right, when you started this particular account, for example. Now let's say, for example, there is NFP or CPI, and somehow the news favors that particular trade, and your account grows from 500k to 650k. Now this 650k, it simply means that 30% has been added to your account, or you've made 30% of this particular account. Now let's say you were not there to see that, you didn't know that there was CPI, or you didn't know that there was NFP, and you didn't see this figure, so you did not close this particular trade and this amount. So let's say you are away, then you come back and you see that, okay, the profit you made, or your account or your equity, has gone back down to 550k. Now remember, you started that particular day with 500k, right? So normally your account needs to go below 500k for you to lose the account if it is a balance based drawdown. But because it's an equity based drawdown, they calculate your balance, all right, your drawdown, from the highest amount you have in your account, I've gotten to on that particular day, which in this case now it's 650. So in this particular case, since it's an equity based drawdown, you are not supposed to lose um your account is not supposed to go down again for that particular day lower than 550k. So in this case now, if your account goes down to let's say 504 goes to 549k, you automatically lose this account, even though your initial balance here is 500k. So that is the difference between an equity-based drawdown and a balance-based drawdown for those who are new to Profem. So, how do you now solve this? Is the use of automatic take profit level. So you set your take profit so that in this case, for example, once price gets to 20% or 10% of this account, it close that particular trade. So using designated or specified stop loss and take profit level is how you navigate this particular 20% drawdown. So that is how the 20% drawdown rule. So there's no much rule. The other rule on your account is that you don't trade crypto. All right, you don't trade indices and you don't trade um, other metals apart from gold. So the only thing you're allowed to trade on this platform is gold and currency pair. So those are just the rules. Very simple, very straightforward. Um, they are not complicated. All right, unlike a lot of other profilms out there. So guys, that's basically how um their rules work. So if you love this video, give me a thumbs up, all right, and make sure you get an account to the link below this video in the description box. All right, take care guys and do have a lovely trading day ahead.